Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. 54 miles. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Stay at home, stay at home.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
At the 47-yard line.
Right here, right here. Quick dash. Come.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go again.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 7, Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good for our Cardinals. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
There he goes, Amari Cooper, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Melvin Gordon. his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's checking crap.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by, looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Intended that time for Cooper. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready? Come on, guys, get the ball. I don't think you got it, son. Trade it weapon.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Check, 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 check. Go. I got it. 2-6. Mike 55.
Murray now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 29. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Wilson. A dump off to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wilson throwing again. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's caught by Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wilson operating from the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. This is Butler making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First down, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense, because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Let's go deep tight. Let's go deep tight.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Switch. Hatchet.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That one complete to Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They go to Elliott again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Check. 51. Mike 51. Tighten up. Spot that. Pull it together.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 7.